What's up guys, RetroOne here, welcome to an exciting episode. And today we're going to be playing Contra Legacy of War for the PlayStation. A game I have been dying to review for a very long time, and a game I have, well, conflicting thoughts about. So without further ado, let's get started. There's nothing special history-wise about this game except for a couple minor facts which I'll cover here. First off, this game was never released in Japan. Why? I have no idea. I mean, everything comes out in Japan. And also, the PAL version of this game was the first to not feature the Protector name. For those of you that don't know, Protector was Contra except for they swapped the aliens and people with robots. What better way to find out the story section, so let's check out the instruction manual. Kids, this is how people in the 90s learned. I know it's pretty obscure nowadays, isn't it? Anywho, let me just start by saying that I'm confused. The story jumps from time to time. From what I could tell, this game takes place in the future. Duh. But the part I'm confused with this timeline. I know it's the year the Contra games were released, but you should not put that in the story section. You're gonna draw a bigger debate than the Zelda timeline everyone's still complaining about. Okay, the story, so here we go. Years pass by, blah 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 blah, present day. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. As the story goes, Dictator Colonel Bazad is obsessed with power and begins forming an army of soldiers, robots, and aliens. Colonel Bazad is also working for an unknown alien ally for ultimate world domination. Now it's up to you to stop them. There are 4 different characters in this game. Each one starts off with a machine gun and a flamethrower and 2 extra slots to expand their weaponry. Each character is no different from one another, except for their movement speed. This game is a running gun shooter that plays in an isometric view. Great idea, but poorly executed. Firstly, this game uses the PlayStation 1's D-pad and not the analog controls, which is something this game desperately needed. With this in mind, the controls are pretty stiff. I never felt fully in control of my character. Also, you're going to get hit a lot. This goes for any Contra game, but in this game it's unfair. When you get hit, you lose a life. Typical Contra, I get that, but when you get hit there is very little posted invincibility time and you can just bombard into a boss and lose all your lives in a single hit. Also, there's no indication when you lose a life, so that always adds to the stress. How could I talk about this game without including the 3D glasses? This game used the old red and blue 3D effect. Sadly, it doesn't work on any monitor of modern day, so you have to whip out an old CRT television, and even then it still doesn't work. These glasses were originally packaged with the game. Sadly, I don't own a pair, so I had to whip out one from an old movie from back in the day. Later on, Konami released a regular disc case version of this game with a note stating that they were no longer available. I just think they just didn't want to waste any more money on this game. This game really lacks in the audio department. The sound effects are really bland and pretty stock. The music isn't anything special either. I understand they're trying to go for a more ominous jungle/techno approach, but it doesn't fit the Contra name. If I were to hear this music, I would instantly think it would fit Tomb Raider rather than Contra. Although there's some tracks I enjoyed, it wasn't anything memorable at all. If you want an actual Contra soundtrack, I think I would prefer any other one besides this one. I give Contra Legacy of War my rating is 6 out of 10. I really want to like this game, but the controls are a bit too stiff and it really lacks in the audio department. I think I would appreciate this game more if it didn't include the Contra title. Sorry, but this game just isn't for me. Well, thanks for watching another exciting episode of RetroOne. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more content. Also, follow us on Facebook and Twitter for updates on anything GGEF. Well, I'm RetroOne, and thanks for watching, and hope you have an amazing day. Bye.